All right, so it's like tomorrow, the next day. I don't know, yesterday I got up and I was reaching for the remote for the soundbar on the TV and I knocked my coffee. I hadn't even had a sip of it. All over the fucking place. Sorry, not supposed to swear. Yeah, and I just started having a bad day and I don't know why. I guess sometimes that just happens. I mean, I don't really have any external influences, so I went and helped my friend. I left the compound yesterday, helped my friend. He thought maybe his well had gone dry. You know, he's a city guy. He's just adapting, learning about up north stuff. And so I went down in his well pit and ended up, looks like his pump froze and it busted his impeller. So he's got a load off. We're going to get fixed when he comes back up here next week or this weekend, whatever. So anyways, I got this thing coiled up and I got another issue I got to deal with is the hot water tank is, there's a limestone quarry like a mile up the road here. There's just tons of lime in the water here. That's why I put the reverse osmosis in. So I have to clean out that tank. I think that's part of why my electric bill is so much. I think we're going to find that the elements caked in lime when I pull it out. So anyways, check out what I got so far. All right, so this is how I did it. I kind of made myself a spool with those boards and batteries, and that's 500 feet right there. So I'm gonna, like I said, build myself a frame and all of that stuff. But first, we're gonna go work on this water tank, and I gotta go get some tools to get it apart. All right, so we're having a better day already. I was back here to go get this socket, or ratchet, mind you, and I thought to myself, I'm like, you know, I think my element wrench is sitting on the hot water tank back in the barn. And I was in the barn, and it was. So, yeah, yesterday they delivered a fridge, the smaller fridge. I got my whole freaking cabin torn apart, and yeah, the fridge was bashed to shit. So, anyways, my cabin's torn apart, and we're gonna have a better day today, all right? All right, oop, we got a zoomer. You can see this is just barely dripping out, which is not what it should be doing. So I've got the pressure relief valve out. You know, anybody watching this can fix an electric hot water heater. There's really, unless they're leaking, it's a really cheap and simple fix. So in this case, this is a single. Usually this fails or this fails, and that's it. Like there's nothing else really to them. So right now we're gonna undo this. The wiring. It's just a heating element. We'll see. Okay, I'm gonna pop this out first to see if I can get pretty much all the water out of it. Although that's not gonna matter because I already got that one. So this one is gonna matter. Let's get this one out. You can see it's spilling out here. That's as far as the water was able to get out. The bugs are so bad up here this time of the year. Oh yeah, that's a black sheep. Look at that cat. Oh yeah. Oh, it's right full of sediment. That's not cool. But we'll get it out. Yup. I skipped. I usually do this pretty regularly. Through here anyway, but yeah, it's got a bunch of mud. Oh yeah. That's amazing. Get out of here. So we're gonna have to flush this out. All right, you can see there's a whole bunch of crud, bullshit coming out of there. Get out of it. It's not water. It's water, but it's not water. That's Coda Bears trying to drink it. Yeah, so we're gonna have to flush that. Wow, there's a lot of shit in there. Wow. This could be why the water heater's constantly running. Not could be, definitely is not. So Wow. Look at that. All right, so we're gonna open up every hole that we can because there's a lot of shit in here. We're gonna take that out now. This is the heating element. This is a heating element wrench. They're like, I don't know, $7. I don't know if you can see that. Oh yeah, so you can see we're not getting any kind of efficiency out of that whatsoever, just that little bit at the nub. So we definitely got an issue there. We got an issue everywhere with this tank. So what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna use the hose and flush it out. So you can see we got all kinds of crap pouring out of here, but I can feel there's like, it's right up to here. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take these off and turn the tank on its side because this is the biggest hole here where everything can come out. So I'm gonna try to dislodge everything and get it to come out that hole. All right, so I pull a bunch of stuff out. You can see this all come from this tank, and there's still a lot in it. So I'm just gonna continue to flush. A bunch more come out of it. Unfortunately, I don't know why this is plastic. That's kind of bullshit, but I'm afraid it's gonna break if I reef on it. And yeah, so that kind of sucks. And I really don't want to spend the rest of my day with a Dremel tool getting that, a broken freaking stop valve out of it. All right, it's actually looking pretty good in there. So what I'm gonna do, since I can't get this out, for fear of breaking it, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hook this directly up to the hose, and I'm gonna back flush all the shit out of it. Sounds like she's working. All right, now we got all the sediment out of the tank. I'm gonna replace this. This is 120 volt. Should say on it somewhere. Yeah, 1500 watt, 120 volts. I'm gonna replace this with a 240 because I'm gonna run it with 240. The thermostats don't matter as long as you wire them correctly. But these elements do. So we could clean this up probably. Not probably. We could clean this up and reuse it. Chip everything off. Put it in some CLR or ZEP. Oh my God, ZEP is like the best stuff. Better than CLR. I hate to say it. Anyway, but I'm gonna replace this with a new element that's 220. So we're gonna rewrap tape around our pressure relief valve. We're gonna put our new element in, or replace that element once you clean it up. And then I'm gonna use these ports here, and we're gonna hook up an outdoor solar water heater to it. So, all right, I'm just gonna do that. All right, well, I got my water heater back together. I've got a new 240 volt element in it. I'm not going to put the thermostat back in at this point in time because when I started making this video, it was actually for a solar water heater. So you can see I changed the plumbing on it. Instead of coming in the top, it's coming in the side. So that's how you flush it. And now hopefully you like this video, because this is part of a different video that I'm going to make that shows my cabin all solar and stuff. And usually I'm not a hillbilly. I'm a redneck. There's a difference. I usually don't have a refrigerator on the porch here. But I don't know, FedEx or Amazon or somebody smashed the refrigerator. I wanted a smaller refrigerator because I'm hooking up solar. They smashed the refrigerator. So, yeah, I'm a freaking hillbilly now. Anyway, man, this is a hummingbird feeder. All right, so till next time, hopefully that helps you. This is definitely going to help this water heater when I hook it back up to electric. And it's going to help it, just period. And just so you know, so the deal is with this element is all that scale was acting as insulation, so it was stopping the heat from the element from going into the actual water. So it was running and running and running and running, trying to heat the water up through all of this crust and stuff. So at a minimum, you should drain your tank and do this once a year. But you know, I have a tendency to date women with borderline personality disorder, and they kind of screw up my life, and I'm stopping that. But yeah, so I kind of neglected my cabin for the last 2 years or so. Anyway, keep your sticks on the ice next time.